Ravens' biggest flaw every year is themselves.
Yeah,
Like every year, they are an elite, great team, and just in the playoffs, they beat themselves. I'm not even gonna say that other teams beat them because they haven't.
Hits and hoop season.
welcome to Hits and Hoops. I'm Tyler, and I'm here with my give and go partner, Dixon. What's good, Chicho?
What's the dealio?
Today's episode, going into the new NFL season 2025, we're going to break down a little bit of the NFC and a little bit of the AFC. Now, there's tons and tons we could talk about for every single team, but we're just going to highlight and some of the main notes on some of the teams in each division
NFL season is
that we want to talk about.
back.
Yeah, NFL's back. But before we
Men
get
all around the country rejoice. This is now we can finally start ignoring our wives again. Now you can finally start ignoring your partner again, especially on Sundays. I know Tyler got a strict rule on Sundays. Hey, don't plan nothing on Sunday, baby. We could do whatever you need to do on Saturday.
whatever you want, whatever you want. You want to go to Target? You want to go to the
Hey,
farmer's market?
yeah,
You want to go to
Trader Joe's, all that.
whatever you want. I am down.
But Sunday,
Sunday, come on, let's vibe.
now if we in the off season, yeah, well, I'm good. We good all like these last 2 months, we've been good whenever. Available whenever. But nah, that's just a quick shout out to the NFL season coming back. My fault.
Before the NFL season does get started, make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, share on IG, TikTok, YouTube, and
TikTok.
Apple and TikTok. All right, Dixon, I want to jump right into this because we got a lot to get to and a lot of teams to talk about. Plus, we got something at the end of this that I want to ask you about. We're going to start with the NFC East, NFC Beast, also known as this year, I think might be coming to fruition. But I'm going to start with the reigning Super Bowl champions, Philadelphia Eagles. How do you feel about them, and will they contend again this year?
I think they'll definitely contend. Um, when you look at the team, yeah, they lost a couple pieces, but they also picked up a couple pieces and they keep doing really well in the draft. Keep working on that defense. Remember, they had like one of the youngest defenses in the league,
I'm glad you brought that up. They're the youngest defense this year.
and they
Again,
were the best technically when you look at it from beginning of the year all the way to the end throughout the playoffs. So I think they're going to be right back in the mix.
yeah, I don't think they're going to skip a beat.
Mm-mm.
They'll be to me in the top four again this
You
year.
heard what Jalen Hurts say. We done celebrating that last Super Bowl. We on to this season. We on to the
Yeah,
next.
and they lost some guys on the defensive line like Montez or like Sweat, and they're a different team, but they got their main pieces plus those younger players got 1 year better.
Cooper DeJean season two. Zach Braun and all them boys. Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
And last thing we'll see if Saquon can repeat anything what he did last year because he deserves that contract. And I think if there's a player that will,
I
it's
think they
Saquon.
still got a top five O line in the league.
Yeah.
I think Saquon's due for another huge year. And I picked him up on fantasy. So you better, my boy.
Going into the second most successful team, the Commanders in this division. Will they have a repeat of success this year, do you think?
Yeah, I think they're also a playoff team. So I got two playoff teams that are coming out of this division. Yeah, I think regardless of sophomore slump or not, I think the team just got better. They
Yeah,
picked up.
definitely. They added better and more veterans. Von Miller, can he stay on the field, obviously, but Debo, I don't care what people say about Fat Debo. I think Debo's still Debo. Maybe not that peak Debo, but he's still in there.
As long as he could be on the field, he a problem.
Yeah, he's a football player. He is.
Yeah.
Remember when he was his contract? They were like, do they pay him as a running back or a receiver? He's a ball carrying football player.
Yeah.
And they also got Kinslow on the defensive line. And this team got 1 year older. Jaden Daniels was. I know people are saying he's like a top five player right now, which I think is a little bit
He
premature.
was an elite rookie.
Yes, but I think this team. will have. I could see this team having success throughout the whole, like the next 10 years
Yeah,
because of
no,
that
for sure.
quarterback.
And I think definitely for this second year, bearing any major injuries, I think they'll be right where they were last year, which is, in the playoffs and making noise.
Fighting the Eagles to get in. Next team, your Dallas
Oh no,
Cowboys.
Eagles getting in easy.
Yeah, yeah, right now, yeah. Your next Dallas Cowboys. Obviously, the Micah drama. We'll see what happens with that. But I will say, I think this Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, Pickens is going to be deadly. I really think so. I,
Wow.
I really think so. I really think
Wow.
we could look this.
Ferguson,
We could
talk
think
about it.
we could see this
Talk about
trio
it.
as in not now. It's not to that level, but as in the T. Higgins, Chase, and Burrow combination. I think it can be up maybe a B of
Ferguson
that.
too. Don't sleep on him. He's a nice tight end.
So I think that trio or that quad of offensive players can be something in the league. Now the rest of the team is also questionable, but I'm looking forward to seeing that trio. It's not going to be right away, but I definitely am excited to see how that pans out with
That's
them.
interesting.
Yeah.
Damn, I think a lot of people sleeping on that trio. That's a good call.
Well, the Pickens, Pickett or Pickens, um,
Pickens.
Pickens, yeah. He has the toxic label right now, so people
It
aren't going to
was
want to
just a
talk about
big deal, like the signing, like he went on the team, but then after that,
it. It
it
died out
died.
very quickly.
But no one's really talked about like, all right, well, let's really evaluate him on the team. Like, how does that offense in general look?
Yeah, I definitely think it's going to be an offense first team, especially if Parsons isn't there. Going to the Giants. I'm not sure what Wilson's future is, but I think this could be a young, good team. I don't know if they're going to win a lot of games, but I think they're in a lot better direction than what they were 2 years ago. When it comes to youth, the key draft picks they've got, and I really think people are saying a lot of good things about Dart.
He balled the fuck out in the preseason, and that's always a good sign.
And
Um,
when you saw
you just
Dayball draft him, it was like,
you
oh,
just
this
love
guy
his
loves him.
energy. Yeah, you love his energy off the field. You love like the confidence that he brings. Um, Athlete all around. So I think he looks good. I think Russ play will at least like play half the season.
Think so?
Jameis might play a game or two in there, but I definitely will see Jackson Dart on the field at some point this year.
Some point. One thing that I do really love about this team is, yes, I said love, the defensive line. Think it could be a possibly top five offensive line or defensive line. I'm sorry.
No, for sure.
With Carter,
They were already like a top 10 defensive line.
Thibodeau, and Dexter Lawrence,
They added, yeah.
plus Brian Burns. I mean, that if Carter is, let's say, I mean, he went third, but let's say a top 15 defensive lineman in the league, that's a huge plus. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
I
for
think a
sure.
lot of that's been on the hush hush.
Hey, and shout out Malik Neighbors, future top five receiver in this league.
Maybe him and Dart can do it together. Neighbors did
It don't matter who his quarterback is.
exactly.
He's so raw.
Neighbors did it with
He's so
Stroud,
raw. Last year, he didn't have a quarterback and still
right?
had a stellar rookie year. So it don't matter who his quarterback is, but he's a stud,
So I think we both can agree Philly's a division winner here,
clearly.
clearly. All right,
And
we're
then and
going.
then I got Commanders making it
Yeah,
as well.
still make the playoffs. All right.
Cowboys and Giants ain't seeing no playoffs.
No, I mean a
No
lot more.
wild card. I mean,
Something would have
Cowboys
to
will
happen
be in the
drastically for
race.
these teams.
Cowboys ain't gonna be trash. They're gonna be in the race somewhat for the wild card, but they're not gonna be able to quite make it.
Good call. Going to down to the NFC South. I'm going to start with the Carolina Panthers, my hometown. I don't believe a lot of the hype with the Panthers. Nothing has sold me on the Panthers are going to be good if they should be better.
You talking about slept on low key receiver trios?
Oh, I think McMillan, the rookie, he
T-Mac?
looks really good. And then Leggett, I think he's going to be good too. But the team
Jimmy
around him.
Horn Jr., bro. Just remember that name. Just remember this episode and
All
this
right.
moment.
Okay.
Jimmy Horn Jr., rookie. It's
Okay.
all but it all comes down to the
To the quarterback.
5'4", to the 5'4" phenom,
Yeah.
Bryce Young. He seems to have gotten his happiness for the game back, and that's what you love to see because he was at a really low point last year. But they ended the year competitively. So that you love to see that. They ended the year on the upward trajectory, and I think they got a slept on receiving core. They got Thielen out of there. He went back to his hometown, Minnesota. But yeah, I think that trio of Leggett, Jimmy Horn, and McMillan, they're gonna be a nice trio.
Okay. Hey, I'm not disagreeing with you. I just as a
Oh
team
no, as a
direction,
team, they're gonna be mediocre at best, but mediocre is better than they were last year, which was trash.
that's true. That's true.
So as
That's
long as they get up to like mediocre.
I don't think I'll regret this in a year, but speaking of trash, the Saints. Um, I don't know what they think they're doing right, but in my eyes, and I'm assuming yours by the look of your face, we don't know what's going down in New Orleans. I'm sorry, Camara, you're still there. That's all really. That's all. That's it.
Just a Saints legend, possible future Hall of Famer. Yeah, man, it's been a tragedy there ever since Drew Brees retired, Michael Thomas, Derek Carr, like it's been a lot of random, just crazy shit.
I mean, really, when Sean Payton left, that's when they collapsed
That's true.
because they gave it to Dennis Allen, and
But even then, even because no, because okay, yeah, well, they were able to stay competitive because that was just great coaching, but he never had the next quarterback.
no, he
Sean
didn't.
Payton was never able to find the next quarterback on the Saints after Drew Brees.
No, that's
He
facts.
was with Taysom Hill being competitive just because of a great coach and Jameis Winston is them, but yeah, he never found the next guy. But now the
But they were not.
Saints,
They were never this dog shit, though.
this no, hell no. The Saints are predicted to be one of the worst teams in the league this year, and hey,
Oh,
I'm not saying nothing crazy.
okay,
I'm not gonna jump out on a ledge.
okay,
I've learned, but I'm not the biggest hater of Spencer Rattler.
okay. That's a little
I think
spicy.
he's talented.
Really? Okay.
I think he's talented and he's light skinned.
So that
So,
makes them better.
of course,
Okay.
I'm not the biggest hater of him. That's all I'll say.
Hey, there's got to be the few, the proud, the Riddlers. Going to the Falcons. I think that Penix is the real deal. I think he can be the future of this
Hey, and
division.
this is my left hand.
I think he could be the future of this division. What I saw at the end of the year, I thought they could have won each of those games.
They
Yeah,
were
he has.
competitive. Ever since he got in the lineup, they became competitive. That's
I think
facts.
when he came in, he was like 3-2, but the two losses, I remember being like just everything kind of going wrong.
And it was more like last second, like at the end of the game, he lost it, which is normal for a rookie quarterback.
I think if you're in that position as an Atlanta fan at that moment of the season, and your season ends like that, missing the division and being confident in a young quarterback, I'm feeling real good about my quarterback going
I
into this
applaud
year.
them for benching Kirk Cousins. That takes a lot of
Well,
balls.
they took 3-4 weeks too long.
Bro, no, but listen, a lot of organizations would not have done that. Especially not Kirk Cousins, the clout, the reputation, the skin tone that he had. A lot of organizations were not going to do that. So the fact that they benched him for a rookie, Michael Penix, I respect that a lot. They stood on business with that move, and yeah, it's only for the best. I agree with you. I like Michael Penix. I think they're on the upside for sure. Hopefully, Kyle Pitts will finally have that year. I mean, I wasn't crazy enough to draft him in fantasy or nothing,
Oh, thank God. Thank goodness.
but hopefully, he'll have that year. But if not, Drake London, top 15 receiver, had a great year last year. So yeah, I think they'll be fired. Bijan Robinson.
Hey, still back there crushing it.
Most
I just hope I
craziest,
hope these years don't
craziest
go
juke
wasted.
package in today's game, Bijan Robinson.
I hope his talents don't go wasted. I really don't. Because if it's not next year, it's the following year that he's going to get that bread. And who knows if Atlanta is going to pay a running back? Who knows if they're going to pay Drake London? Who knows?
They'll probably keep all them boys. Got to.
I mean, they should, but who knows if they
I
do?
like how they've been moving though as an organization. Ever since like the Matt Ryan and Julio days, I like how Atlanta's been moving. Not gonna lie.
Okay, okay. I'm going to the Bucks. What do you think they're going to do down in Tampa?
I think they'll be just about the same as last year. Um, yeah, I don't really see them getting much worse or much better. I think they'll be a playoff team, at most like second round exit.
Okay. Division
But they're
winner?
in such a weak division that, until like the Panthers and the Falcons really start coming up, they have like a pretty easy pathway to the playoffs.
Division winner? I got Atlanta. I
You
think
got
Atlanta takes
Atlanta?
I think Atlanta takes the division. I can see Atlanta winning 10, 11 games this year.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm high on Atlanta.
I
I'm
got
high
I
on
got
Atlanta's
Tampa. I got
offense.
Tampa, but I see Atlanta. I see Atlanta, fighting a lot this season. But I still got Tampa. Hey, and
Okay,
shout out all my people over there in Tampa. Come on, bro. You know we tapped in.
yeah, of course. NFC North. We're going up to Detroit. Obviously
D-Town.
new OC, new DC. So we could see a different looking team this year. Hopefully not drastic.
It was
I
gonna be
think
drastic.
I think the culture will stay the same, but will the productivity will the
Productivity.
predict productivity stay the same?
I mean, usually that first year is always hard. Like that first year with the new coaches is always an adjustment period. So, um, I actually don't think they'll have as good of a year as they had last year. Because last year, if they didn't get injured, they were the team that was,
Yeah, what was it, 15 players or something like that?
yeah, and they just the way they were blowing teams out, their offense was so on point, and everything was just, meant for them that previous year, but injuries got in the way, Jared Goff got in the way. But I still think they'll be really good. I still think they're at least an 11-win team.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, for sure. Too
Man,
many weapons on offense.
I hope Hutch has a good season. I hope he
He
starts
coming
this.
back as a monster. You know
I
that.
hope he has his season like he did last year. What was
You,
it like? 15
the way he
sacks in the
started
first like
off.
7 games?
Yeah, no, no, no. I heard he was like on road to doing like 25 sacks if he would have kept going at the pace he was.
Yeah, it was nuts. That was
But
that
but
was
yeah, he's coming back with vengeance. You know that.
I hope so.
Fellow
Going
Tyler.
going to Green Bay. What is your thoughts on in Wisconsin?
I see people low key hype on this team. A few analysts, a few talks are being hype on this team, but
I don't get the hype
I don't know,
myself.
man. To me, they're like a wild factor team. Like they're one of those teams like they're either gonna be mid or they're gonna be like dangerously like, deep playoff team. It's not
What
really in between because I don't feel like they're consistent enough. That's the problem.
what's your temperature on Jordan Love?
I like Love. I like Love. He just got to clean up, the turnovers. He got to mature a little bit, but from a physical standpoint, he got all the tools he needs.
Okay, oh, yeah, I'm just
And
not.
now, if everyone stays healthy, he has all the tools on offense too. They just picked up that first round receiver. They did something for him they never did for A-Rod. So, um, he got a bunch of weapons. He got him. He still got Watson,
Josh
Reed,
Jacobs, Dobbs.
Jacobs, Dobbs. Like, he don't really got excuses this year.
I like that. I like that. Going to Minnesota. Can JJ lead this team of stars? Because,
James, my
because
boy.
yo, they paid big money for a lot of older players to fill in holes like the defense and offensive line. They're putting all their resources in. JJ's happy. Addison, we'll see. We'll hopefully Adam Jones can stay healthy.
Yeah.
Um, but it's a lot to put on this this kind of guy. You have to really buy in if this is the direction you're going
And
into.
they've showed you that they're brought in. So whatever they've seen, they're brought in. But I'm bought in too. I like
I am
McCarthy.
too.
Bro, I like McCarthy. I think he gonna have a very surprising quote unquote rookie year. I think he's gonna take the league by storm a little bit, not gonna lie.
I hope Minnesota can.
When you got Justin Jefferson, I mean, it's hard not to be good, at least.
What's the gap between St. Brown and Jefferson? There's a gap. I'm admitting to a gap before,
Small gap though. I mean, well,
but
not really
what's the
small.
gap?
It's not small, my bad. It's a gap. But okay, Sam Brown is still top five type shit though.
Yeah, I
I
would say
just
around
had
that.
yeah, around five, but he's probably top five. I just had this debate the other day with your brother actually.
Shout out, Billy.
But there is a gap because JJ, he's historical. JJ and Chase are historical. Like that, they're them and Reek. You just gotta have like 1 or 2 more years. They're all historical. So I'll say apart from them three, he's in that next tier.
Okay.
A tier
Going to
away.
the
Let's do that. He's a tier away. That's the gap.
yeah, once
Tier
here,
two.
boom, right
Tier
there.
two.
Because that tier one is special, 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 special.
Historical players, yeah.
Going to Chicago, the Bears. New coach, obviously, the Lions old DC. Um, does Caleb become a franchise quarterback? Does Ben Johnson,
Chicago. Chirac.
does he make him
It's time. No, no, no.
does
Caleb.
he? He
Yeah,
does?
yeah. No, bro.
All
He's
right.
here.
Give me your argument for that.
Caleb Williams is here. It's time.
Okay.
Last year, I followed him very closely. The
We were very high on him.
the
We both were.
Bears were a competitive playoff team until that Jaden Daniels Hail Mary. That was a turning point in their year. Everything went downhill from there. But up to that point, their defense was balling out. And Caleb, although statistically was ass, was coming through in the clutch. Had maybe like a couple game winning drives last year, but he was coming through in the clutch. So you did see signs, and I think they got Ben Johnson, offensive whiz out there, modern day QB with a modern day coach. I think it can only go up, and yeah, I expect the Bears to make a lot of splash this year. Pause.
Really? So do you think this is going to be the best division?
In general,
And yeah, in the league. Because we've said all very shining things about all these teams. I'm not as high as the Bears are as you are, but I do think
I think
the
nowadays, this is probably.
the future of the Bears
I mean,
should be in good hands.
you still got the AFC North, but that's really just three teams. Like this one really has four, what I think could be competitive teams, but I don't know if they're the best division, but like top three.
Okay. So
Yeah.
who wins this division?
Still gotta go Detroit.
Detroit at 1, Vikings at 2, Packers maybe slide in at 3.
What's your four? Let me hear it. Because
I,
this is a
I I
tough
think
four. This is like one of the toughest four.
I think it's the Vikings. I think they're the best team. My biggest best team in the division. Hey, wait. My thing is my biggest.
Oh, you've been talking to James like that much,
No,
like a
no, no,
lot.
no,
No,
no.
oh, you've been talking to James like daily type shit.
No, I loved their signings. I really did. I love the vets that they got. I think they might have paid a little bit too much, but they're in that window that if they putting all these resources in, JJ's got to be something. And all you hear is good things about O'Connell, the coach, what he does with his players and his organization. My biggest thing, and you know this, when a team is going to a new OC and a new DC, could be a very drastic different team. We've seen this.
Yeah.
We've seen this. We've seen it go good and we've seen it go very bad. And I don't know anything about the OC or the OC or the DC. Now that's me not having enough knowledge to talk about them, but I don't know nothing about them, so that doesn't help my argument. But I got the Vikings because of the new coaching in Detroit.
In Minnesota.
No, no, no. Because of the new coaching in Detroit, I I
Oh, I
I
see
like
division.
Minnesota
So
better.
what's your order? What's your ranking in the division?
I think it's Vikings, Lions, Bears. I mean Vikings, Lions, Packers, Bears. I don't
What
think
teams you got making the playoffs?
the top three. I don't think the Bears get in. I think the teams are so much better than the Bears as a full roster. I think the future for the Bears is should be bright. Caleb will look better,
You're right.
but
They
as
in a tough ass division. It's gonna
a
be super
full
tough for them.
roster, I mean,
I got Detroit still coming out that division. Second, I'll have to go to Packers.
oh wow.
Third, Vikings. Fourth, Bears. But I don't think there's a trash team in this division. Like I say, fourth Bears, but I still think Bears are gonna be around 500.
Yeah, 500. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking. Because they'll probably get beat up in their division.
which is better than last year. So that's all you can hope for.
I mean, all you want this year is to see if Caleb is the future. That's what you
If
want to
he
see.
really got it or not.
Like you got the
If
head
he's really
coach.
gonna get the pass for the colored nails.
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
You just hope that a team like the Bears doesn't linger on too long because they've never really had a quarterback. Going to the NFC West, the last division, we're going to start in LA with the Rams. I don't know if you've been hearing what's going on with Stafford, but
I
there,
have.
if there's no Stafford, this team is cooked.
I mean, you got an old beat up, and when I say beat up,
He's broken.
Matt Stafford's one of the most beat up quarterbacks I've ever seen. Period. And he's coming into the league, into the season injured. Shannon Sharp always taught me, you come into the season injured, you're gonna exit the season injured.
Mhm.
That's how it works, especially in the NFL. So that's definitely not a good sign at all. If he's there, if he's healthy, all season playoff team, real
Minimum.
Super Bowl competitors.
I agree. The way they finished last year and their
But
defense with
I
their
don't
young
trust that
players,
he'll be able to stay healthy like that. I don't trust that.
that's the thing. I
So,
want to see the Stafford Devontae connection. I want to see the Puka and Devontae duo. I
mm,
want to see um Stafford do Stafford shit because
Kyle Williams.
he'd be doing it.
Yeah.
I'm very scared of what's gonna happen with the Rams. Going to Phoenix, going to Arizona. What do you think what's gonna happen with this team? Do you think
I like
Kyler
the
is
Cardinals this year.
really?
I do. I
This is just a
do.
team that's gonna sit in the gray area for me.
I mean, I'm not gonna go in the like legend say like competitors, playoffs for sure, but I think they'll be good this year. I think they'll be better than last year. And last
Okay.
year they were a little bad. I won't say all the way trash, but kind of mid. Year two, Marvin Harrison. Year two, McBride. Kyler Murray finally finished the season last year.
Touche, yeah.
I think they'll turn a lot of heads this year.
Okay, I like the positivity. Going to Seattle with Darnold. Do you think he continues his success, or do you think that falls off very hard this year?
I'm not as big on Darnold and the Seahawks as others. I mean, they lost Metcalf. I don't even know if they still got Tyler Lockett. They picked up Cooper Kupp, but he's broken down as well. Yeah, I don't see it. I'm not as high on them as others have been. What about you?
I'm at the same. I'm at a very mid temperature with them. I
Mid
don't
pack.
know if Darnold will be as good. I don't think he will. I mean, he will have JJ, and he won't have an offensive mind like that, like last year. But let's see. Let's hope this is the second best Darnold we see, but I don't know if that's what happens. He's going in as a better quarterback as he's ever been, right? He learned the most from KOC, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm not big on them either. I think the
Yeah.
Seattle is very
I don't know if
uh,
they'll be trash, but mid.
yeah,
As
I
long
don't
as
see
he
them being
can
trash
complete
either.
the year, like stay starter all year, I think it'll be a success for him.
I do like the young receiver. I forgot his name right now. I'm drawing a blank, but he pretty much took Lockett's job and
Yeah, Jigma or some shit.
yeah, and Jigba. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't as
Um,
big on him either. Low as Jig.
no, I'm big on him. I think he's really good. Yeah, I think
Yeah, you had
he's
him in fantasy.
I think he's the reason why they let Metcalf go because
Yeah.
they're like, oh, we'll be straight.
But they're gonna learn he ain't Metcalf. Don't worry.
He's not Metcalf. I think he could. Met. I'm not going to go in Metcalf drama. Going to Niners,
We'll
San
get there
Francisco.
eventually. Don't worry.
Yeah, in San Francisco. They lost a bunch of defensive talents, a bunch of defensive veterans. What do you think their comeback season is? Like, do you think they were injury riddled last year?
For
Let's
sure.
give them that.
Yeah, but look, in the past they also were, but they were able to be successful even throughout all that. But I think to me, bro, the Niners were one of the better teams in this latest generation of football. When I mean like the last 5 years. Like I think they were one of the best teams, but they just never got the job done, but they got to, the promised land twice. Um, so I think that run is over. That reign is over.
So, do you think CMC comes back?
He comes back, he'll have a good year, but I think, as a team overall, they're
Done.
gonna be
Wow.
right around 500.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't see, because I'm sure you've been hearing the same thing as I have. People been kind of slotting San Francisco in to that spot that they've been in. I just don't
I don't
know.
see it.
I don't. I haven't been. I've seen the moves because we follow it so closely, but I haven't been convinced that that's going to
Yo,
happen.
wait, you remember when Brock Purdy was balling, how much the media talked about him? You remember that?
Of course, yeah, of
That was
course.
a whole thing. Like that whole year, it dominated the headlines.
Because
But
they're
those
like, are they
Brock
going to
Purdy
pay him? Blah blah
supporters,
blah.
bro, those Brock Purdy supporters have been so quiet. Like you don't even hear,
Well,
bro,
the
that's
team
not
has been
even a
irrelevant.
topic. That's not even a topic anymore.
The team has been
Nobody even
irrelevant.
says Purdy anymore.
A
I
lot of
won't forget them. I won't forget them home supporters. I won't forget them spending all my time. We know what he is without the Avengers. The
yeah.
Avengers are gone, buddy. They looking like the modern day Marvel, where like the Avengers is made up of like Captain Falcon and some bullshit.
Oh shit.
Like Avengers is made up of goddamn shit. I don't even know.
Yeah, I'm not as low as you
Winter
are,
Soldier and shit.
but I think my opinion on Birdie's a little higher than you, but I don't see them being a contender
Yeah,
at all.
yeah, yeah.
Who wins this? Who wins this conference? I mean division. I'm sorry. This one's a coin toss to me because it can go so many different ways. So many different ways.
I gotta go logically the Rams.
If Stafford plays, there's a
Logically the
big
Rams, but
asterisk on there.
but second on some sneaker shit, I got the Cardinals.
Ooh, okay, all right. I'm gonna say the Rams if Stafford is there. If he's not, I think the talent is still good enough within the division to excel. But I don't know who their second quarterback. I think it's Jimmy G.
Hey,
And we haven't.
Devontae Adams can't escape Jimmy G, boy.
Yeah,
Cannot
and
escape that
Raiders.
man, bro.
Yeah, I don't.
He gonna be catching death balls from him soon. Don't worry.
That's a coin toss. All right, going to the AFC. AFC South. We're gonna start in the trash first. We're gonna go to the Titans, the number one pick. Cam Ward, to me, is the future of this division and the future to be reckoned in the conference.
Cam
I,
Ward fire, bro.
I think him and Callahan. I found out some background on Callahan, the coach, and this is like a wet dream for him. Young, mobile, big quarterback. That's makes big time plays. And what I heard, McShay, Todd McShay, big college guy, super college guy. I heard the background on Callahan from him, and he's like my college guy I go to, Todd McShay.
That's your insider.
Yeah, and I'm sold on Cam Ward. Like I don't, the team's gonna be dog shit, but I think he's gonna be the future of this division.
No, Cam Ward is fire. Cam Ward is him. Trust.
Going to the Colts of the Indianapolis.
Oh,
I A AR-15, he's not there. He
Oh,
ain't gonna be there
I
longer.
told you, bruh. You
Danny
can't
Jones,
say you're tired, bruh. I told you. I said you gotta make something up. You seen Paul Pierce damn near fake like he broke his leg. We seen it. It's like you just gotta make up something, bruh. You can't say you're tired, and you can't say NFL is easier than college.
no, two
Those
big
were
time
two
mistake.
pivotal points in your career that lead to where you are now. Believe it or not.
This team is just really it's like that game that you light a bag on fire of poop on someone's doorstep, knock on it and run away, and they have to put it out with their foot because it's a bag on
And the
fire.
Colts did this to
That's the
themselves.
Colts.
They did this to themselves. And, bro, the fumbling of the Colts organization post Andrew Luck has been really bad. Because the worst part is they have had a solid team for a good 5 years now without the most important piece. But they themselves kept folding the bag. Joe Flacco, Matt Ryan,
Minshew.
Minshew. Come on.
The Matt Ryan shit
Philip
was really bad.
Rivers, like they really went and drafted every wash white QB.
Yeah,
Now
they're
they
in
got Daniel Jones, and now they starting him over Richardson. Like I know Richardson effed up, quote unquote, here and there, but even in the preseason, he was still making those special throws that where you were like, "Fuck, if this guy could just get it right." But I would still start him. You got nothing to lose.
when you say you got nothing to lose, right? But I think they're in the mindset that they're trying to compete in the
Another
AFC
thing, bruh, he played in the preseason, got injured immediately. So that was such a
against
bad look. That was such a bad
again. Yeah. Going to Jacksonville where the Jaguars play.
look. Doable.
What is Hunter's ceiling to
Hunter
you?
ceiling is the galaxy. Hunter ceiling is other universal. Hunter ceiling is shit you've never seen before. Otani. Hunter ceiling is NFL Otani.
Whoa.
Yeah, fam. That's the
That's your
ceiling.
ceiling for him?
That's yeah.
Whoa.
I think college level, he was that at a college level. He won the
Okay.
Heisman doing that.
For
He
that. Okay.
defeated another Goliath Heisman candidate in Genty by playing both sides of the ball and doing that. And I think, yeah, I think he'll do that. I think he'll do that.
Really?
Yeah, I think he's that, bro. I think he's that level athlete. And I think just off the field, great kid. Hopefully his girl won't divorce him too early in his career. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Hopefully it's not too early in his career. Hopefully he'll get like rock with the marriage and be cool and all that for a while. But yeah, I think the ceiling is there, and I think he'll definitely show a lot of flashes, this season.
Okay. Okay. So you're saying eventually you think he could be
Yeah, I
that.
think he has to prove himself first. I don't think they're
Okay.
gonna
I
just.
thought you were talking like this year
I think they're
he's
gonna
gonna
be
be
calculated
generational.
with how they use him. I think they're gonna use him as a full-time receiver, part-time corner.
Okay, yeah.
But even that is different. I've never seen that. I can't say I've seen that.
Right. Yeah, okay. Okay, you almost make me shake my pants when I thought you were talking about he's gonna be Otani this year.
Well, if no, not this year, but if for him to
Okay.
be Otani, he would have to be a top five receiver and then be a top 10 corner. Because that's what
Yeah.
Otani is. Otani's a top five hitter, top 10 pitcher. So that's what
Right.
that's what you have to be. And I think he can get there, but not this year, of course not. But I think this year he's just gonna prove that he can play both sides of the ball.
Okay, so this year he's proven that he's an all both sides of the ball kind
Two
of guy.
way. It's gonna, yeah. The
Wow, interesting.
experiment
Okay.
can work. It's gonna work. That's what they're
Okay.
gonna prove.
All
He
right.
does have the stamina for it. He's different.
Okay. I'm
Hey, Florida breed, bro. Come on.
do,
He's like the one out of after Lamar after from Florida.
do you think he looks small on an NFL field?
He's mad scrawny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
But
looked
he's physical since he plays defense. He's physical. Like he don't
okay.
be out there getting smacked around at all. He ain't out there like Devontae Smith, like getting picked up and dropped. No, 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 no. He's physical.
Okay,
But
that was my. He
he's
just looked a
definitely gonna
lot
have to put weight on.
skinnier
He's
on
gonna have
an
to put weight
NFL
on.
field. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Does with the new front office and the new head coaching, do you think T. Lawrence can become a star?
I think T. Lawrence will have a bounce back year.
Think we see a new
He still
guy?
ain't cut his hair yet?
Not that I'm aware of. No,
That's the only thing that's left.
you gotta cut his
We
hair.
told him months ago. We
We
told him
did
damn
tell him
near a
that.
year
Yeah.
ago. That's the only thing that's left, my boy. But I think he'll have a comeback year for sure.
You saw Jags are bringing back the old Jaguars uniforms with the Jag right here,
For
the
the whole
2000s.
year, or they just have that variation.
No variation, like a new,
Oh, okay.
new
Interesting.
alternate.
Interesting.
Yeah, so we fire. Going to the last team in this division, the Texans. CJ Stroud going into his third year.
Mm.
They did put some resources around him. I'm excited for that Nick
Did
Chubb.
they work on that old line? Because that's really what they needed.
They traded Tunsil to the Commanders. I mean,
So they
they
what?
made some moves. I don't know if they addressed that, equivocally as what he was, but I'm assuming. I don't think they got. I think they got worse, to be
Yeah,
honest.
that was their major issue. So if they didn't really address that, they seem like they got worse in the O line. But I mean, playoff competing to
Let's,
get in the playoffs, wild card,
well, yeah.
potentially a wild card team.
Does CJ have a slump in his junior year?
I think he'll have a better year than his junior year, than his sophomore year. Sorry, I don't know if it'll be as elite as his rookie year, but
It's got to be. You have to be. It has to be. It has to be. Because then why we regard him so high then?
well, he was a top like 3 rookie of all time, quarterback wise, top 5.
Rookie, third year, big difference.
That's
That's a big difference.
so I
You
guess to
see,
be like what all pro level this year for you?
I mean, Pro Bowl at minimum,
It's
like
just Pro
top
Bowl,
five.
bro. The thing that sucks with Pro Bowl nowadays is not regarded as anything. So that's like, damn,
All
can't
right, all
use that
right.
shit no more.
Yeah. In a way, you're right. You're right. But if a team like the
But they have to be
Texans,
successful for him to be that.
exactly, a team like the Texans, him making it to a Pro Bowl is they're not a main market team. You feel me?
Yeah, right.
So if them for him to get in, it would be a lot more him making noise. You know what I mean? Who wins this division?
You tell me. I forgot all the teams by now, boy.
I got the Texans. I got them, like you said, making it to barely like the wild card, or well, they'll get in because they won the division, but they'll be getting bounced in the first round.
It's the Texans, the Jags.
Colts and Titans.
Should I go there?
If he can turn them, then
Do I
yeah,
really want to go there? Is it going to work year one? Nah, yeah, you're right. Let's stay with the Texans. Let's be logical. I
because the
told you, bro,
Texans have that defense. The defense was there.
I'm a seasoned podcaster by now. Like I don't jump out on the ledge off of everything no more. Come on,
You
fam.
can though.
No, but
It's
I done
okay.
died too many times. So like I'm trying to just reserve like the hearts I got left. You feel me?
Okay, there you go. I get that. Going to the North in the AFC. First team we got the Ravens.
Be more. Shout out the
The
Wires, boy.
Ravens. They got some veteran addition. They got some rookie additions. They drafted that safety to pair up with Kyle Hamilton, which was a move that I loved.
Wow.
Zay Flowers coming back from
Still
injury.
got Humphreys.
They added, I know he's past his prime, but they added D
D
Hop.
Hop. Shit was ass.
Lamar, yes, I'm about to say it was stolen from MVP. He's my MVP from last year.
Wow.
And you add Henry, which there's that freight train just keeps trucking.
Yeah, he's still gonna be doing that for sure.
So the Ravens' biggest flaws last year was their defense. I think they addressed it.
Ravens' biggest flaw every year is themselves.
Yeah,
Like every year they are an elite, great team, and just in the playoffs, they beat themselves. I'm not even gonna say that other teams beat them because they haven't. They have beaten themselves every time in the playoffs. So if they can, not beat themselves, they can win a Super Bowl.
they can win a Super Bowl. Yes. Going to Cincinnati with the Bengals. The only thing I'm going to say about the Bengals is the Bengals are still bangling.
How the fuck they get better? What did they do on defense? Someone please tell me.
Let me
Please.
tell you what they did. They lost their first round pick because they couldn't negotiate a contract with him. And
He's not
also
gonna play?
that, no, from the last I've heard, no.
No,
He's going to be,
I thought he said fuck it and signed. The
I could be
Stewart
wrong.
guy?
I could be wrong. And then they paid the sack leader last year half of what he asked on a 1 year deal. Instead, they gave the other receiver, the second receiver, number one receiver money to keep him for another year. And on top of that, if Joe Burrow and the Bengals were 11-6 last year, 12-5, he would have won MVP. I'm just being honest. From numbers and the team success, he would have because Jamar Chase was the number one receiver last year.
Jamar Chase might have fucked around and won MVP.
But they addressed nothing. Their biggest flaw was giving
That's
up
what I'm
points.
saying. Like what
They should have went after
I
Ramsey.
see people
They should have
putting
went
them
after
in top
Minka.
10 conversations, and I'm like, I feel you. I know why you want to do that, but how are they a different team from last year? And if they're not a different team, then it's gonna be the same thing.
It's gonna be the same thing. Them putting up 32, but getting
And
33
losing.
scored on them.
And losing. Come on,
If
fam.
you looked when we did our recap last year, I remember writing this down, prep it. They were top three in point score per game, but they were also top three in most points given up.
Yeah.
You can't win like that. You can't.
And
That's
then they're going
constantly.
to.
Hey, I just hope looking long term that Cincinnati don't ruin Burrow for us. I really don't. Because we've seen in our generation a lot of franchises just hold on to a quarterback, even at their prime, and just let them go to
I
rock.
mean, bro, he's been getting beat up since he joined that organization. Rookie year, he was out all year.
Yeah, he played what was it, like 7 games maybe, ACL or yeah, ACL tour, then came back, did great next year. Achilles, right?
Injured again.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on. Going to the Browns, and I'm excited to ask you this. Does Shador Sanders start at all in 2025?
Yes.
He does start.
Toward the end of the year, he'll get his opportunity.
Okay.
Joe Flacco's going to start a couple games. Yo, hold on. This is one of the reasons I wanted to record. No one's talking about this. Like, we're just taking this like it's just the old neighbor that's just been on the block forever. So we don't actually sit there and consider how long he's actually lived there. Do you understand how crazy it is that Joe Flacco is going to be a starting quarterback in 2025?
Yeah, he's
Brother,
been there for like 10
brother,
years.
do you remember me and Fat going to your house to watch the Super Bowl
Yeah,
that Joe Flacco won about what? Over a
2012.
decade ago?
Yeah.
And it wasn't like Flacco was just this Tom Brady great career. He lost his job to Lamar Jackson. He was damn near kicked out of the league for a year or two.
Mhm.
The fact that he's still a start, bro, he from Phillip Rivers and Eli Manning era, fam. Y'all not hearing me. He the only one from that, bro. People need to talk about that. That is insane. And I feel, as a league, we should be ashamed for letting that happen. The fuck we talking about?
Well, he will. I mean, Flacco did prove
There's
that.
not 32 better quarterbacks than him in the world.
Well, I don't think that's what Flacco is all about. I think when you have Flacco, you're in a teeter of youth and holding the ship. Because we've seen when he went
We
to
know what it's gonna be. Two good games, and
Indianapolis.
then it's just gonna nose dive downhill.
Yeah, of course it is. But he's a stopgap. He's like, that commercial, the Flex Seal commercial,
But why do
when
they do that? Why do they do that?
they're putting a Band-Aid on the boat that has a leak. And until they can fix it, because
Okay.
they
Until
gotta
they find
say
the quarterback.
until yes, he's that you remember that Flex Seal commercial where the guy has a boat and they're in the water
Slaps
and
that
he
shit.
slaps that shit on there. Well, this is just like not Flex Seal, it's just duct tape. And you're just hoping it lasts a
And
couple
that shit, and it's gonna
couple
last a
weeks.
couple of weeks, but then it's gonna start
Yeah.
leaking. And then once it starts leaking, it's going downpour out there.
Yes. I mean, you still got to remember these guys got to save their job, and they have to figure out if Gabriel and Sanders is the future of
So they gonna
the.
start Flacco. He gonna play maximum 4 games. If not, he's
I'm gonna say 8 games. I'm gonna say he's 8 games. That's
oh
my guess.
oh no, it won't go past 6. Because even if he does well, he's gonna get injured at some point.
He can't move. He can't move around.
Yeah, he's gonna get bro. There's too many beasts out there. He's gonna get touched at some point.
Yeah.
Pause. Um, and then Gabriel will come in, and he'll play a few games. He'll play 2 to 4 games.
What did you see? What did you like? Did you see any of his preseason?
I hate that you asked me that. I really didn't want to discuss that because I can't lie. I can't lie.
Okay. Wasn't bad.
I can't lie and say that it was ass. I can't lie and say that it didn't look like the ball had some zip on it.
Mhm.
Like his movement had some twitch to it. That's all I'll say.
He had some, I think it was the second game. He was having a great game, and then he threw like two terrible interceptions, and it
Turn the
was like,
ball over a lot, which is what you did
yeah,
see with Shador. So I don't think he's gonna come in there and win the job. Like I said, I think he'll come
okay,
in there two to
okay.
four games. Shador will close out the year, prove everyone wrong, confirm himself the starter for next year.
So you think they'll have legitimate opportunity to
He'll have at least 2 to 4 games that he
both
could
of
play.
them, both the
Yes,
rookies? Okay,
everyone, all 3 quarterbacks, 2 to 4 games.
okay, okay. I don't know if you saw. Did you see the RG3 stuff that happened? I think today or yesterday.
I try not to keep up with that coon.
Okay, he was off the handlebars.
Yeah,
He
no,
was
he
off his
lost it. Hey,
he was
ever
off his
since the
rocker.
croissant, well, ever since the tragedy of his knee, but I don't even want to bring that up. But ever since the croissant meme, been downhill.
Yeah, he was off his rocker today. Going to the Br- Steelers in Pittsburgh, the new Aaron Rodgers show. Team full of
Fam,
vets, that's for sure.
okay, not perfect. You said show, right?
It's gonna
Well,
be
let's
interesting.
let's do movies. Let's do movies. Let's do the Aaron Rodgers movie franchise, right?
Okay.
But this is like Fast and Furious,
Okay, so we got a lot of them. All right.
and we're at part 10 now.
It's amazing.
And it fell off a long time ago, and we know what to expect,
Mhm.
and we know what we're gonna get.
There's a formula.
So a lot of people have, because he's an all-time great.
Yes.
They just wiped away the past year that we saw from him. I don't know why. They just act like the Jets thing never happened. The Jets had a really fucking good team. All he needed to do was play decent, and they were a playoff team. He didn't even play better than Zach Wilson with the same team. That's the Aaron Rodgers that history showed us. Not even that I seen, that history showed us, but people don't want to discuss.
Yeah, those are the forgotten years. That's for sure.
So the fact that he's a year older and he's gonna come back better when the team itself, talent wise, as a team, I would say is on the same level as the Jets were. I don't really see how they're gonna be good. I think they'll be decent. I mean, they're not gonna have a losing record. Mike Tomlin won't have that, but I don't think they're really contending for anything.
Yeah, I agree. I think they'll be about a 9-win team. I think
Exactly.
the acquisition of Ramsey will be cool to see
The
him in a
defense
system.
gonna be fire, bro. That they
Yeah.
have a lockdown secondary. Ramsey, Slay, and Porter Jr. That shit is gonna
Let's not forget TJ. I mean,
like
on the
TJ
front
on the
line.
front still. It's gonna
Yeah.
be that defense gonna be nasty.
So that side of the ball win them some games, but
They should have kept
offensively,
Pickens, fam. That's what I think.
offensively, I yeah, I agree.
They should have kept Pickens because outside of DK, well, they have two really good tight ends, but what other receiver they got?
Yeah,
That's the question.
yeah. Who wins this division? I think it's Ravens easy.
Ravens got that. And come on, Ravens, I need y'all to fucking win the Super Bowl. Just one, bruh. I just need you to bring one home to Broward. That's all I need you to do, Lamar. I ain't asking you to be a 3-4 one, bruh. That's it.
Going to the West Coast, AFC West. We're going to start with the Chiefs. Will the dominance continue? Remember, they were 15-2 last year.
Can we please talk about the Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift proposal, please?
Yeah, I was going to avoid that, but go ahead. You could. Turn the stove on.
One of the most liked Instagram posts of all time.
Oh, wow. Just give you some background real quick. My wife sent me it. I couldn't open it because of something with the link and never went back to it. And
You
I've
couldn't
never.
open it because there was about 15 million other people trying to open it at the same time. Nah, man, I ain't hating. I already hated enough. Like, bro, that year really took a lot out of me. And the fact that they won was like, you feel me? Like I'm defeated. But I will say, production wise, on the field wise, because that's what this show's about. Yeah, Travis Kelce's washed. Like you thought if this if you thought he was gonna come back this year and have a bounce back year, this was the ultimate sign that he's not.
Him
What's
getting
up?
married?
Yeah, to Taylor Swift,
Wow.
to Taylor Swift, not just him getting married in general. I'm not saying that because and all NFL players get married, but this is different. This is life changing. Like, bruh, you don't have to work. You don't ever have to work again. You don't ever have to suit up again.
I mean, yeah,
As long as you
yes,
just take care of home.
yes, but he is going to be, we're going to see him a lot after football.
Exactly. He already has a whole career lined up too, so that even adds more to what I'm saying that he's gonna be,
And I think he's going to be good. Like, wherever we see him, I
oh,
don't really
he's a star on and off the field.
I don't follow his podcasts, but it's a good
Oh,
show.
they do
He,
numbers.
I know they crush it. But as in like when he does analysts, when he does, I mean, today I saw he has a deal with American Eagle. He has his own line. So I mean, that's just one of the things that he's going to be around. We're going to see him for a long time.
For sure. I think the Chiefs in general, obviously they're gonna fucking win at least like 14 games. The refs are gonna give them at least 6 games. Come on, we know, bro. They still the favorite team, especially with this marriage. But they're not a good team. Like people were saying, like, oh, this receiving core is healthy. What receiving core are you talking about? Worthy, Brown, and Rasheed Rice? That's the magical trio. They posted a picture of them three and they said, what's stopping this trio? The comments said the Kansas City Police Department. And you already see it. Rasheed Rice
Nah, no
suspended
comment.
6 games.
Yeah, I
So,
saw him.
bro, this team ain't good, fam. They gonna win 14 games just off of Reed's greatness, Mahomes' greatness, and the refs, but the team ain't really that good.
I think they'll be around a 12-win team. I think the team they won a lot of close games last year, and that luck runs out. But I
Yes,
still,
sir. Hopefully.
but
It
still,
never ran out for the well, it ran out for the Patriots at the end, but it did for a good 10 years it didn't run out for them. So we'll see. Hopefully it run out.
but with Reed and Mahomes' greatness, then we'll give up.
Defenses still should be a top 10 defense, so
Yeah, I mean that's what this has to be built on.
even though
Defense and Mahomes.
they keep losing defensive pieces. So I'm like, yo, okay now. I know Mahomes is great, but okay now.
I agree. Going to the Raiders. We know Carroll still is there. Tom Brady is making some moves as the owner. Definitely, this year has changed the perception on the Raiders. I would say they paid Gino, they drafted Genty. They have a up and coming um, new age Kelsey and Brock Bowers.
Not even up and coming. Best tight end in the league already.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm saying up and coming as like a star in the
I
league.
know what
You
you're
know,
saying. I know what you're
yeah.
saying.
So I don't know how good this team will be this year, but I think this organization is in a good direction.
Yes,
We can
sir.
say that.
Yes, sir.
How long does Carroll hang around? Being 76, I think. I looked it up and it said. I don't know. But they're in a good direction. That's for sure. And I can't wait to see Genty.
Oh
Can't
my
wait.
God. That I'm gonna be watching his games closely.
Can't he's gonna make me watch Raider games because I
Yeah,
can't
no,
wait to
no.
see it.
Got
But
to. Got to. Yeah, I think they'll be competitive like 2, 3 years.
yeah. Going to the Chargers. I believe in Harbaugh. I don't know why. It's whatever reason.
He's proven.
He's proving,
Everywhere
but
too, every level.
I was never a big fan of him in San Francisco. I got a lot of respect for what he did at the end of Michigan. And for whatever reason, I don't know why, but his second stint, I'm like, I'm bought into Harbaugh. Don't know why. But I don't know the direction of this team. It's obviously run the rock, but everything else, I don't know like what their ceiling would be. I don't see it.
This is the beginning of Justin Herbert finally reaching that level. This
Right
will be
this
the
year?
first year. This will be
Okay.
the first year. Yeah. I'm not gonna go out there on a ledge to say they'll win the division, but they're gonna be competing with the Chiefs to win the division. It's
Mhm.
gonna be neck and neck.
Okay. Then that leads me to the Broncos. I think the Broncos right now are the sleeper in this division. I think they bought a lot. I think they did what the Vikings did in the AFC.
Went all
They
in on
bought into a
team.
rookie quarterback, which had, and we were both wrong about Nix because we didn't know much about him. But he was probably, if Jaden didn't have an all-time year, he would have been rookie of the year,
For
easy.
sure. For sure.
Going into the second year, him with Sean Payton, him with that group, and now adding a lot of veterans, Hufunga, the linebacker from the Ravens. I'm drawing a blank, but they added pieces. I'm sorry, the Niners, Greenlaw.
Yes.
They added pieces, a lot of pieces that I was hoping that our team would grab. But going into the next year, I think they're going to be a contender this year, a top
Contender for
six
what?
team in the league. I think they're going to be in that
Contender for
upper
what?
for the Super Bowl. Yeah, I think they're going to be in the top eight, at least second round. I do, yeah. I'm big on the Broncos. The last 2 years, I've bet the over for wins, and I've won both of those bets because the expectations are never there, but they still win 9, 10 games, and I think they go up to that next level to that 11, maybe 12 games this year. They're my sleeper in the AFC.
I think they'll be fighting they'll be a wild card type team.
They're gonna be to me. They're gonna be fighting the Chiefs for the division.
They'll be a wild card type team, and if you think that, Cortland Sutton and whoever they got at running back, if Joe Bo Nix is good enough to carry them boys, hats off to you. But I think Bo Nix is more of a game manager type that needs weapons around him.
No, I mean, hey, the my Bo Nix stamp is when they won that overtime game against the against the Bengals.
The Bengals.
I mean, that was a ridiculous. What was it McLaughlin? He had this amazing catch. I mean, they have young talent. Could someone turn into a star this year? If they win, yeah. But I still have one in this division as the Chiefs. I,
Same.
I think Chiefs win 12, Broncos win 11, and then the other two, we'll see. Go to the last division, our division, AFC East.
AFC least.
We're going to start in New York with the Jets. I don't think Fields is the future, but I think after this year, with the new coaching staff, they're going to be in the right direction. Um, I don't know if Brees Hall is there for the long term because there's already been kind of scuttlebutt about him being signed long term.
Yeah.
What do you think of the Jets going into this year? Shout out
They're gonna
Connor.
be trash this year. Shout
Yeah.
out Connor. Hey, I love you, boy. They're gonna be trash this year. They're not slipping nothing that's having to do with the playoff.
To me, offensive first. I mean, sorry, the defensive first minded coach bringing in a quarterback like Justin Fields is textbook for disaster.
Mm,
It's
facts.
just a textbook. Going to Boston. I'm sorry, going to New England. The Pats. I think with Vrabel, this was my least favorite signing of the offseason because it was probably the best signing, front office wise. With Vrabel, they'll be at least 500. May will make them even better.
For sure.
And he will be, unfortunately, he will be the future of
They had a really
this
good
division.
offseason.
Yeah, they built to the trenches. That's what good teams do.
Yeah.
And Drake May showed a lot of flashes. They picked up that running back Henderson from those championship team. They're stirring a pot of like
Picked up Stephon Diggs.
they're just stirring a pot of just New England clam chowder.
Yeah, that good
And,
shit. Yeah.
and
Yeah, I
I hate
think
to
I
see it.
think I don't know if they're ready to be in the playoffs, but I think they're definitely going to be on the upswing better than they were last year. So if they could get to around 500, great year for them.
I think they'll be at least 9 wins, 9, 10 wins. I could see that happening.
Boy,
And it doesn't, yeah.
slow down, buddy.
Going to Buffalo, Josh Allen won MVP. I think he'll have another MVP-esque type year.
Of course.
But as if for the team, nothing really excites me about this team,
Like they're
and
just
nothing
gonna keep this is the problem.
nothing tells me that they're going to be any different.
This is the problem. At least Baltimore made a few moves. And they always do make a few moves. They just need to get him that it receiver, but Buffalo and Cincinnati and the Chiefs, they don't really make moves. They just depend on the greatness of their quarterbacks, and I think that's gonna come back to bite them in the ass. You can't just keep relying on Josh Allen to go Superman every game. One man can't beat a great team. So I think until they address that, he's not gonna make it to the promised land.
I don't, yes, I agree with everything you said, but what could they do in your eyes to go to the
They
next
could have
level?
got at least a free agent receiver. Like I think the closest they were was when they had Diggs. Like when them two had that whole thing, and then they had Gabriel and Singletary. Like that those days, I thought they were like when they went toe for toe with the Chiefs in like overtime. Like that's when I thought they could have got it done because Josh Allen had weapons around him. Defense is always gonna be good. That's just
Yeah,
just
McDermott's a wizard with the defense.
yeah, the defense is always gonna be good, but I just don't think he has enough weapons around him to win this Super Bowl. I think he's great enough to get there by himself on some Cam Newton, put my team on my back type shit, but I don't think he has the help to win it.
Mm. And the conference is so tough with 3 or 4 other all-time quarterbacks. Yeah, I agree. I don't see James Cook got paid, so a lot of that
That's
money's
really
going to
good.
him.
That was really good they did that.
He proved himself last year, but I'm not sold that they're going to be any different, up or
Yeah.
down. But
Yeah.
when you have Josh Allen and Superman of this generation, that team can go only so far. Finally, we're down to the last team, our Miami Dolphins.
Ah, fuck, bro. Why did you
Um,
end it like this, bro?
I didn't want to start it because I didn't want to start it, at a grim take. Um, Now I can go all day about this, but I'm not going to bore you. Okay. This team is a very young team. This team is a very different team than it was last year. A lot of the veterans are not there anymore. A lot of the captains are not captains anymore. A la Tyreek. Um, our biggest captain is not on the team anymore in Armstead. They built through the trenches this year. They should have done this several years ago, but they put a lot of resources into there. They're somewhat neglecting the cornerback. They don't seem to be as nervous as everybody else is, which is already a red flag. But they did sign a lot of veterans. They signed a couple veterans today. One being Russell Douglas from the Bills on a very small contract. Minka, I'm cool with that. I'm excited to see him back in a Dolphins jersey. I'm very excited to see our front seven. That's what I think is going to be our highlight of our team. We added Matthew Judon. We added two very, very promising defensive tackles at nose guard.
Front
Both of them,
seven or front four? Because who the fuck the linebackers?
Jordan Brooks, which he's a Pro Bowler, along with Willie Gay Jr. I think Willie Gay Jr. kind of tossed out of the league when he went to the Saints, and he was on a Super Bowl team. Hey, if you don't know what Jordan Brooks is, you ain't watching, bro. He's led our team in tackles, and he's a great linebacker in the AFC. But front four helps everything else. I think Chop Robinson's going to do great. I think Jalen Phillips is always going to be like on
Really good
stilts
top four.
watching him. Bradley Chubb, he's gonna ball out. Is he as quick as he once was? No, obviously not. And then with Sealer in the middle, I think we're going to do really good up front. I
Potential
think
top five D line for sure in the league.
yes, potential top five D line. I think a lot of people are saying, oh, well, the Dolphins had a top 10 defense last year. Maybe on paper, but we were one of the last teams on interceptions, forced turnovers, and sacks,
That was a
which to
problem.
me is some of the most important things on defense. So could we be a top 10 sack leader? Yeah, 100%. Five, we could.
Yeah.
Offensively, we worked on our O-line. There's no depth. Tyreek and Tua still having a little bit of friction, which isn't great. So Waddle should be probably getting a lot more touches this year. Receiver depth is pretty good. I say better than it has been in the last couple of years. Taj
Who's our third
Washington,
string?
Malik Washington, the guy that took over OBJ's job when he came in. He's good. He's he's good. I didn't think he'd be as good as he is, but he's good. Taj Washington made the team. He was the other Washington we drafted late last year. He was probably the best receiver in preseason, in my opinion, when he played. Very shifty, but the problem is all four of those guys are all under 6'1". We have a small receiver group. They did sign Westbrook. They call him NWI. I forgot his last initial. He was on the Titans last year, but it's just an okay signing. Yeah.
I'm hearing good
Patrick
things about that rookie running back though.
Ollie Gordon, bright spot in the draft. He's a big back and he plays a lot like Mostert. Not as fast, but he's a contact back. He averaged, I think, over 6 yards a carry in preseason, which that's awesome. He is going
Yeah, he
against
balled
twos,
out.
but he did really good. I think with Jalen Wright already being hurt, he's going to take over the second string position behind A-Chain. But one thing we got to worry about A-Chain, he was out the last 2 weeks with a calf injury.
A-Chain going into the year injured, but the thing is, A-Chain's not an every down back. And
No, and
Tyreek
they can't use
and
him as that.
Tyreek got in trouble for saying that during a press conference when they asked him how can they become, more powerful,
Yeah.
better team on third down, and he said, "Yeah, take out A-Chain." But that's not a diss. It's just the Dolphins are the only ones that don't know that A-Chain isn't an every down back, but they just want to prove to the world that he
Well,
is.
I guess it's yes, but I just think
You got rid you put the
Tyreek's delivery was
rushing
tough.
you put the rushing leader of the NFL, Raheem Mostert, to the side to prove A-Chain was him. And all he
Bro,
did was give you a mid-year and miss.
Mo-
A-Chain's good to miss 4 games a year. We can just give that right now.
yeah, but Mostert was done. He was hurt at the beginning of the season, came back,
You
fumbled
know
three
he didn't
times.
get, bro. You know he didn't get the chances he deserved,
He
bro.
lost it, dude. Trust me, I loved Mostert. He wasn't the rushing leader. He had the most rushing touchdowns.
He'll tell you that the Dolphins did him wrong. I don't
Oh,
have
he
to
will.
say
Yeah,
that.
he said it publicly. Yeah,
He'll tell you that. He'll tell you
but
that.
when you're just constantly injured that last year, and then when you do play, he literally fumbled 2 games away. He did. He did.
He did, but it's also like
And
you
anywhere
barely
else,
put
when
him
you're in
in
the
the
dog
game and
pound,
then you
you're
just
there.
put him in these situations. It's still on him, don't worry, but the fact that they didn't put no one else in third down. It wasn't that they shied away from
I
Mostert.
agree.
They
No,
shied
I
away
agree.
from everyone.
I agree. H H8 had a career year last year. He had the biggest running yards per carry as a rookie. So I mean his efficiency is good, but his body can't take the beating.
So let me put you on the spot because I see you're trying to like cover up as best, and you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
You're just highlighting, you're just focusing on the positive. You're trying to, talk yourself out of, what could be. But what do
Yeah,
you see the Dolphins like win total this upcoming year? Like, what do you see their record end up being?
I think they could win 9 games, maybe 10, but also I could see them winning 4 because I think in a month, if McDaniels is fired, I wouldn't be surprised. And Anthony Weaver take
Bro, he
over.
lost the team.
He lost a lot
Ain't
of
no getting
vets.
it back either. That's the worst part. Like
He lost a lot of vets.
once you lose a team, it's hard to get it back.
He lost a lot of vets, that's for sure. My I was thinking about this today. My prediction last year was this team winning a Super Bowl. The team is so different, and they showed how flawed they were and how injuries just crushed everything.
I
And
got I got Dolphins at around like 7 wins max.
okay, and I can't blame you for that. Like I said, I think 4 to 10. This could be a pretty decent year, or we're drafted the top 5 next year.
Yeah,
Now I like this rookie class more than I thought I would. I really do, just from preseason and just keeping up with the team on a daily basis. I am excited for that. The defensive tackles, the 2 receivers from last year's draft. I am excited. Ollie Gordon, like
the
that's
front
very
four is
exciting.
the front four is elite, but if them quarterbacks have time to throw, we're gonna get diced up. The secondary is
Yeah,
bottom 5 in the league.
yeah, yeah. Minka helps a lot, which is I think is being swept underneath the rug, but Minka helps a lot. A lot. So, like I said, I could see the season starting on fire. I'm going to week 5 against Carolina. I'm very excited for that in Carolina.
Ooh, you already
Yeah,
bought the tickets?
yeah, got the whole family coming.
Oh shit, hell yeah.
So I'm very excited for that. But if that is the case, who knows what the future is. So it's gonna be an interesting year. I gotta stay positive.
It's gonna be a terrible year for you. I'm gonna be here to support you though.
Thank you. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. But that's it for every team. That's it for anything. You want to add to anything on that before we go to the last topic?
Let's go to Super Bowl predictions.
All right, Super Bowl predictions. Am I going first this year?
Sure.
No, you go first.
What the fuck?
You go first. Go ahead.
Can you help me through this?
Of course.
So that can you throw out some NFC contenders?
NFC?
Yes.
Okay, so we got Philadelphia, obviously. We have the Commanders.
Because
Um,
outside of Philadelphia, I'm really struggling to find another real deal. Uh,
yeah. Yeah, so we have the Commanders, which we both are very high on. Um, Not really big on, do the Lions make it? Do
the
the Vikings
Lions.
make it? Not really big on a lot of the teams in the NFC compared to what we were talking about earlier. The Packers, and that's probably the top 5 right there.
So Philadelphia gotta go back. I mean,
That right now, yes. If
they
you want to
have
mix it up, I'm gonna say the
and it's not
Commanders.
even
But
it's not even how great they are, but they are great. It's just how weak the field is. The
okay, so
NFC
NFC
is so
South.
weak that you have a great opportunity to just make it back.
Okay,
On the AFC side, Chiefs not going. I'll fucking live and die by this. Or Chiefs are not
okay.
going. That's the one. That's the quote. Hey, I don't even got to get the Super Bowl
Make
pick
the quote
this year.
card now.
I don't got to make the Super Bowl picks this year how I got it last year. My prediction, my huge prediction for the year is the Chiefs are not making the Super Bowl. With that being said, I mean, the Ravens have to do it one year, Tyler. Like, he's too great not to, bro.
I got the Ravens going to the Super Bowl this year. I think they've had enough beatings and
I've
enough
had
learning.
enough with this shit, dog.
They've had enough,
I can't
getting
take another
spanked,
heartbreak,
shooting
bro. I
themselves in the
cannot.
foot.
I
They
cannot. I
they got to.
cannot.
They got to make it over the ledge. Roster wise, to me, they're the Eagles of the AFC. And that's what I have. I got the Eagles and the Ravens.
So you got the same teams I got.
Yeah. and we didn't plan that. But yes, I got that's what I have written down in my notes. Ravens, Eagles, and I have the Ravens winning. I think they do it. This is the window. They have the youth, they have the veterans, they have the superstars, and they have the Hall of Famers. Fucking, this is it. This has got to be it. Everybody's got to stay healthy, of course, right?
Fuck,
Ravens do it.
bro.
Ravens do it. Are they going to be as dominated last year? Who knows? But I think they know what the moment feels like. If another top 10 quarterback goes out, if another top guy goes out, it's going to be easier for them. But they do it. The Ravens have to do it. They do it this year.
Listen to me, brother.
I want to see LJ. Want to see it
Listen to me,
again.
brother. Listen.
Harbaugh, bro, does it again.
Listen to me, brother. Listen. He's gonna get there, and that's making it over the hump for him. I didn't say win. I said get there. I just can't see that team beating the Eagles. That Eagles defense, I saw what they did to Mahomes. I got the Eagles repeat.
All right, all right. We got to remember this.
That's
I got Ravens. You got
It's
Eagles.
gonna be published for facts.
All right. I'll go into the last thing. Something that happened a couple of days ago. I'm not familiar with a lot of streaming shit in the whole streaming world, but Rampage Jackson Jr. He's a junior, right?
Nah, his name's like Raja or some shit.
Oh, okay. So Rampage, the UFC fighter, his son, Raja Jackson, I'm
Yeah.
assuming Jr. Just can explain what he did in
So
what's happening.
he was streaming.
He's a in IRL streamer. I'm
He's
asking.
an IRL streamer and his
Okay.
dad. So they do it together.
Oh, okay. All
They
right. All right.
have these inappropriate, funny conversations.
Okay.
Like it's really inappropriate, but it's funny. They
Okay.
seem to have a toxic slash good relationship as father son. But anyways, Raja, he does train, UFC, just like his dad was a
Okay.
legend, and he,
How old is he?
I don't know.
Okay. All right.
He's an adult. That's all I know. Young
All
man.
right.
I don't. It doesn't look that old. But so I guess I don't know where exactly this took place, but he was at a wrestling event streaming, and he went up to like this area of wrestlers, and one of the wrestlers like smashed a beer can on his head, but in a wrestler way where he's not really smashing it on your head. He's kind of breaking it, blowing it up as he's hitting your head,
It's like a prop.
almost like a fake punch prop that. But they do it so good that you know what I'm saying. And that's kind of how they fuck with each other in that world, in that community.
Okay.
So the wrestler didn't know that Raja wasn't a wrestler. He thought he was.
Oh, okay.
So he smashed that beer can on his head, and Raja took offense to that, Didn't do anything in the moment about it though, because the other guy realized that it wasn't a wrestler, realized that Raja got mad and apologized. And this is all on
Oh,
stream.
okay. Oh, okay.
Apologized, dapped him up, said, "Yo, my fault. I didn't mean to like hit you like that. I didn't know you weren't a wrestler. I don't even know who you are for real. Sorry." Raja said, "Bro, you're good, fam. It's straight. Don't worry about it." Stream keeps going. This sick fuck starts telling his stream, "Yo, I ain't having that. Y'all watch what I'm about to do. Like when he's wrestling, I'm about to go in there and be for real and go for real." He's telling his audience that before. So what do you call that? Premeditated.
Premeditated. Yeah.
Premeditated. The wrestling match starts. The worst part is this guy, the wrestler's like a army veteran who has like PTSD and uses wrestling as a way to like escape that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And when I say wrestling, I'm talking about lucha libre type shit. I'm talking about
Yeah, you're talking
WWE
about
type
like
shit.
entertainment. Yeah.
Entertainment. I'm not talking about like actual wrestling. So, the wrestling match is going on and this guy, he's doing it. And I guess Raja went in the match, but I think that part was planned. Like he was supposed to go in the match.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, and like a celebrity does from the stands, and you know how they make it look all real and shit, right? Goes in there, goes to pick this guy up. This guy is probably at least 300 pounds. He's huge.
Oh fuck! All right.
And Raja being Rampage Jackson's son, he's low key, maybe not huge to the degree of that guy, but he's strong as fuck. Picks Buddy up by like the knees area though. So he's right like holding on to like his lower body. Cocks him back, slingshots him from his legs. So if you grab someone by the legs and you bring them down, that's gonna like cause the momentum to whiplash their front of their body. Soon as Big Boy hit the canvas, out from the slam.
His head hitting the ground.
Just
Okay.
from the slam, because bro, it's professional wrestling. They don't slam each other for real. When they slam each other, even though it looks insane, they're doing it safely. This guy was doing it with violent intentions. Slam Buddy dead on his head. He was out. Off rip. Dude gets on top and just starts wailing on him.
Damn. For a while or what?
You didn't see it?
I mean, I did, but I can't watch it.
I heard people say it was at least 20 hits.
Mm,
Bro, I'm talking about 20 like
full on. Yeah.
to an unconscious body.
Mm,
Wrestlers ended up having to get in it and like break it up and like damn near fight him. But I think at first everyone was just in shock, like, what the fuck is going on? Like this was supposed to be part of the rig and it's looking like it's not. But by the time they realized it, it was too late.
yeah, it already happened.
Dude was unconscious, lost mad teeth, like was out for a couple hours, hospitalized and all. He's good now. You know, I saw Mr. Beast, shout out North Carolina, offered to like pay his hospital bills and shit. So a lot of people showing him support, and I heard the police report is like opening a case on Raja for this incident, and I say lock his ass up, fam. That's inexcusable. That is disgusting. That is horrendous, bro.
Yeah, that's what is it? That's like I don't know the term for it, but that's I mean, what's your excuse?
There's no excuse because he apologized to you and you accepted it.
And it was recorded.
And everything was recorded, and it also gives a terrible shine, even though they kicked them off to kick the platform because shit like that goes down on there. Because they're supposedly the platform without the rules.
Oh, okay.
That's their, their skit. That's what makes them different from Twitch.
Okay.
Just like X doesn't have rules, and that's what makes them different from Instagram. You always got to have the opposing side, and that's what they are. But they let discussing shit like this on live, and the whole world is able to see it. And the whole world is
Yeah,
able to be traumatized because that type of shit, watching that type of shit really gives you PTSD, bro. Believe it or not.
yeah, it's some stuff I just don't want to become desensitized to. You know what I mean?
Shit is trash, bro. So
Especially when you've seen, not to that extent, but people get knocked out in person and people's live changes
yeah,
because of a stupid fight or some shit.
yeah.
I don't want to start with
So
that.
they immediately banned him from Kick, and we'll see, what happens with the police case and shit.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know how to follow that, but anything you want to add to the?
Boy, why we ended this on a fucked up note? Damn, fool.
I don't know how to end that. I can't follow that one. Nothing.
Oh man, should have had a good topic at the end, bro. All right, favorite Marvel character. No, I'm just fucking with you.
All right, man. Well, I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna call it a night. Audience, make sure you like, follow, subscribe, comment on all socials. And hey, Dixon, great episode. I can't wait till NFL season. Week 1's right around the corner, and
We're here.
we're here, bro. We are here. I'll holla at you, Chicho.
Hits and hoop season.